Before we talk about this trophy, let's talk about Paris. We saw your emotions and how important it was for you to be on the gold medal stand. You've had a week or two now to digest that. How would you describe that moment?
Well, I think it's very emotional hearing the national anthem, and I think you're even more proud to be standing there listening to it when you're on the podium and, you know, have a gold medal around your neck. And it's a position growing up I never really thought about being because golf wasn't a part of the Olympics, and I always loved watching the Olympics winter and summer and never really imagined being a part of it. And yeah, it was definitely a pretty special time there. It had been somewhat of a difficult week up until that point. I really hadn't played my best golf until Sunday, and yeah, things happened really quick, and it was a nice comeback, and yeah, I was definitely proud to be up there with the gold medal.
All right, now you got to recalibrate and try to win the FedEx Cup. You've had opportunities before. What have you learned from past chances to win the FedEx Cup that you hope to better this time?
Well, most of it is just, at this point, I think, is just getting ready for East Lake. You know, with the way the format is, I think it would be fairly challenging for somebody to catch up to me in the points the way it is right now. You know, Xander and Rory are fairly close, but other than that, it'll be, unless somebody wins both the tournaments, it'll be tough for them to get into that first position. So basically just try to hold those guys off for the next 2 weeks and, you know, get ready for East Lake.
You know, today you were on the NBC Today Show. You have made yourself available as the top player in the world. Do you feel like it's kind of a beautiful responsibility to grow the tour and grow the game?
There's definitely a responsibility there. I've never really been one to kind of put myself out there too much, if that makes sense. You know, I try to keep myself pretty private at times, and so I definitely feel a bit more of a responsibility to kind of do things for the tour, if that makes sense. And I feel like if people want to talk to me and hear what I have to say, then I'm more than happy to oblige if they, you know, really want to listen to me.
You have obviously got 6 wins on the PGA Tour and the gold medal victory in Paris. Do you feel like you have grown as a player this year compared to years past, and if so, how?
I think mentally this has been as good of a year as I've had on tour. I think I've been doing a really good job of kind of riding things out, not getting too frustrated at times, and also just kind of keeping that mental endurance throughout the season. I feel like the last couple of years I've kind of had great starts to the year, but I haven't really finished off the year in the right way. And so I feel pretty rested, a little bit tired this week, still getting used to the time zone and whatnot, but I'm excited for the next few weeks and getting ready for...
Want to talk about that mental focus. What do you feel like you're doing better mentally this year?
Well, I'm just bringing the same intensity that I would bring, let's say if I was a rookie on tour, I would bring a lot of intensity to the final round. But I wouldn't bring that same intensity to Thursday or Friday. And I feel like when I step up on the first tee at a lot of these tournaments, I'm ready, I'm excited to play, and I'm ready to go out and compete from the get-go, not just waiting until the moment is big.
Well, finally, you've won a lot of things in your career, a lot this year. Having that on your resume means what to you?
I mean, it'd be a lot of fun. You know, the season-long race, it's all going to come down to 1 week, like I said. But, yeah, I'm excited for the challenge of competing in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to East Lake and hopefully bringing home that trophy.
Thanks, Scottie. We'll see you out there this week.